Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a little Chop Racing action here. The C2 Gaming Series getting back underway, and we're going to have some fun. That's what this is all about, right? This is exactly what we come here to watch every Monday night. A little dirt racing action, a little dirt racing series. We're live on 4 platforms because, well, the purple platform and I had an agreement that I had to do, but live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time, so we can reach as many people as we can to be able to give all of these leagues the absolute wonderful, wonderful opportunity to have as much exposure as possible. And I don't care what the deal is when it comes to the restream stuff, because let's just face it, I'm here for the drivers and I'm here for you folks. That's what we do. Sharon, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Derek, Chris, thank you for the like as well. Thank you for the new followers out there on Twitch and Kick and YouTube and Facebook. I mean, you folks have done a great job. YouTube is doing a really good job, which I can appreciate greatly, especially when it comes to the fact that we are getting closer and closer to having more and more of an impact out there everywhere. So thank you to everybody out there for being a part of what we do here, and I can appreciate that as always. Thank you to C2 Gaming for giving us all of the action today. They are another content creator out there that is doing a phenomenal job of keeping up with the gaming news, the news that we don't necessarily get the opportunity to keep up with, and it's really, really cool to see the progression of what they're doing. So go check out their Facebook page. There's a link in the description on Facebook and YouTube. If you checked it out, please go click through there, give him a like, and follow what he does. Always good information when it comes to being able to get these. You figure out what games that you're interested in, and the gaming news, and these developers, and what these folks have really put in when it comes to the time. So check him out. He's absolutely amazing when it comes to all of those things. So I encourage you to do it. We're going to do some refresh and resets on SDK because we had to do a few things with SDK, and you know, I can always appreciate it. 802 Gaming Series, or 802 Cup Series, giving us another league coming up here very soon. They're recruiting for their Gen 6 league that we're going to be broadcasting on Fridays. I encourage you to get out there and check it out. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of fun. The series is going to be going to the we're doubled up. That's what's going on. Let's fix some stuff here. The Chop Racing Series is going to have their All-Star race tomorrow, and I'm excited for that. I'm more specifically excited for it because we'll have the opportunity to be in control of that race. And if you have not seen what we're going to be doing, I encourage you to check it out tomorrow night. It's going to be one of the great opportunities that we're going to have to be able to make it work. All right, SDK is having an issue with the live timing overlay, so bear with me here, folks. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna throw you on the starting soon screen real quick, and I'm gonna reset and refresh the actual game so that way we can get back in like we're supposed to. But yes, SDK, or not SDK, the iRacing live timing has been great, but here every once in a while we're getting these issues where I have to, if I'm in a session too long, it drops me, or it drops the link. I've been working with them and sending them some information and some logs about it, so that way we can get this stuff figured out for them, because it's not just on my side. I'm hearing it happen with other folks, and you know, we want to make sure that everybody's good to go. And we'll see how things go. You know what I mean? Dirt racing tonight. We're gonna run heats and races. Mike, thank you for the like, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, we just try to do the best we can. You know, we try to make sure that we do the best that we can, you know, because occasionally these things do happen, and things happen in the worst ways sometimes. All right, race information for you as we load up your USA Internationals, just over a half mile, about a 1/6 of a mile racetrack, 2 long straightaways and deep corners. C2, giving us a like there. They are. Go find them. Track temperature at a cold 49 degrees, so it's going to get sticky. They are at the sunset skies here, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 4% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 8-mile-an-hour wind out there. All the status, B&B Music, Admin Box, Wago Paints. It's going to be all of the ton of sponsors that they have, or affiliates that Chop Shop has, that they are giving you some great quality products out there, especially Admin Box. If you haven't checked them out, adminbox.com, and get yourself an RC box out there. We are at Lakeland, and Lakeland's going to show you 10 lap heats, 6 to the feature, and then 15 lap consies with 1 jump into the feature. But that's depending on of course, the attendance of the race. And then we're going to have a 30 lap feature, and I do believe we're going to be look at the pre-race narrative for this week. I do believe we're going to have a 30 lap feature. I think we're going to take 18 to the main. We are taking 18 to the main. So they went at the sunset. Time's going to reset. They're going to go out and qualify, folks. And go to iRacing.com if you want to be part of any of these leagues. These fine folks do a great job. And I don't, I always said that I would never get out there and thank you, Carl. I appreciate you to like and share. I would never get out and own another league, and it's because we've got these fine folks doing just that, and it's crazy, it's insane, it's a ton of fun to be able to look at it. Somebody just got out there and gave us some love. And yeah. All the good stuff, all the good things come out there and have some fun. Who did what and where and why, and somebody did something out there. Bontrix out there giving us some good stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you. All the fine folks out there with the great shares, and Sisagi Frito Pie became a follower on Twitch. Thank you so much for that, Carl. Thank you very much. C2, thank you for the share as well. Let's see. Rahalva, give us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you as always. And thank you to all the folks out there on YouTube. If you haven't done so, I see we're almost matching likes. Make sure you get out there and give us like for like on all of the platforms. I'd appreciate it if you did. Let's see. Ava Bella gave us a follow on the old Kick platform. So thank you very much. I appreciate that as always. And yeah. Thank you to everybody. We're trying to grow everywhere. That's what we do. Points. Which I did not put in because we had a long day today. But the standings as it would be, let me do a little quick points update here for you folks. And we'll get everybody kind of lined out. Here it is. Brooks has a win. Alex gives a like and a share. Thanks, sir. Brooks, Trammell out front right now. Trammell has a win and 82 points over the first 2 races. Colby Hartung jumped up, missed the first race of the season, came out and got a win last week in the 305 sprints. And just did a wonderful job of getting himself I mean, he's been trying to win it at the trucks this entire time, and he comes out and nails it. Gets a win in the 305 sprints. Alonzo King, second of the points right now. Nathan Biggert has been doing a great job. Brent, thank you very much for the like as well. And I tell you what, these folks are just they're getting out there and getting fast. Grijalva, we've watched blossom over the course of the last couple of dirt seasons that we've been a part of. John, give us a $9.99 super chat donation. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for the $9.99 super chat. It's amazing. Did you have the chat? Is there a chat? Just the super chat. You are a super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for doing so, folks. If you're out there on the old something you can do too as well for 99 cents, you can support the old man diapers that I'm gonna have to wear eventually. and we do have memberships. Click the join button. There's 3 different levels of memberships. You can get out there and be a part of that. Thank you so much to each and every one. Hey, John, are you at work? Let's go, he says. Was that your super chat? I have to look now. I do like the super chats. I do. Much love to you. First time super chat out there for John Hammond, and I do love it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I do like it. Thank you, sir. Love it, man. Love it. Work, man. Hey, I got that timer figured out. That's what I used for my stream timer earlier. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, folks. Say it's let's see. Let's just make it for like 60 seconds. We're going to click start. Where's the timer at? Put it up here. So I have a timer for tomorrow, and there's that timer. That's where it's going to be. Just so everybody knows, it's going to be fun. You went to a Monster Trucks yesterday at Speedway 660 in New Brunswick. It was awesome. Monster Trucks are amazing. And so that's going to be the timer. That'll be the timer for the for what you see tomorrow when it comes to the Chop Shop Truck Series. Yeah, the Truck Series All-Star Race. It's going to be a ton of fun. Last driver to be eliminated. Last driver in the race will be eliminated each time the timer gets down to 0. I'm excited and looking forward to it. And when it gets down, you're going to see 20 seconds here. What it's actually going to be saying. Here's your starting grid for heat race number 1. Marky O'Haver, the 113 is going to be your pole sitter with Brooks Trammell to his outside. Row 2 will be Robert Church, Kobe Hartung, Gary Mansberger, and Nathan Bigger will be there in row number 3. Grijalva and Gio Hedge, newcomer, 222, is going to be out there in row number 4. Isaac Balsamo is going to be there in row number 5. It's going to say bye-bye. That's what it's going to say. And then when the timer comes back up, we will just click start again. And it'll go back at it. That's what we'll do. That's what the timer is going to be looking like. And pretty excited about that. And I didn't realize there was an app for it. No, I have to click. There's a pause and a start and stop pause on there, so that way I can resume the time. It's what we had talked about. We want to be able to, if there's a caution comes out, we want to be able to make sure that I can resume the time. So we set it up, and programmed it. It was something it was a program I found on the Microsoft Store. That all I did was just kind of make some tweaks to it in the coding, and I made it work for OBS. It was really cool. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to have a ton of fun with it. That's for darn sure. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. We're going to have 10 laps. Caution lamps do not count. And again, cautions are turned on. I'm excited to see what these drivers are going to do. A couple of fast repairs may be needed. We'll see. They do have them. But it'll be insane. I'm excited for USA. USA is one of those tracks that just gives you good racing for the straightaways. Corner exit's kind of difficult, but the walls are forgiving here, except for on the front straightaway. The walls in the front straightaway are not as forgiving because there's a split in the walls there. So we'll see how it goes. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. Pace truck's going to dive off. We're going to go green flag racing here. Starts and restarts are going to be on the leader, and as you see it, biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Give it a big go on the leader. Green flag. Kobe Hartung dropping back in 6 to the feature. This is all about that starting position, because as the track wears, you're going to need it. Grijalva there to the inside. Early start as we see the drivers roll. That's the 21 of Kobe Hartung to the outside. Last week's winner, Nathan Biggert's going to be right there behind. Little iRacing paint scheme. You can lean on these cars as well, so you're going to be able to see what these drivers are going to be able to do over the course of the race, and we'll see how the gap is going to be able to be spread here. Brent, appreciate you, sir. And O'Haver giving a big look. Brooks Trammell is going to be there in the 22. Reminder: any donations that you see out there, any stars that we get, all of that, it's going actually to a new PC, folks. If you don't know that, I'm going to be working on a new PC for myself. We're going to pay some bills. We are paying some bills with all the stream money and all the stuff that we're doing. We got some money that we owe folks, and I want to make sure I take care of that. But I am utilizing the donations and stuff like that to get a new PC, because I want to I got a dual PC setup, but the one of them is so old The one that the stream goes to is so old that it's not keeping up. So we're going to have to work on getting that second one so that way I can have the best of the best for these iRacing streamers or the iRacing gamers, and that's what we're going to do. Mansberger, Grohalva, a little four-pack up into the wall. Back here, Grohalva, right side down. And right there, that was a good battle going on right there. And like I said, you can lean on these cars. Balsamo goes to sixth. He's got that sixth spot locked in right now. Mansberger giving a little bump there and pushing the boundary where it needs to. Brooks Trammell up to second, closing in 0.2 of a second difference here. And is working on Nathan Biggert's going to go to third. Colby Hartung back to fourth. Robert Church in on pit road. So is Grohalva. These drivers really working on it. Marky O'Haver out front, half second. And right now, 5 laps to go in heat race number 1. These two are really knocking on the door. So thank you very much. I know that there was some action going on there in this heat race, and I didn't get the chance to say that at the beginning of the stream. So I like to knock a business out of the way at the beginning of the stream. When do I do pro stocks and iRacing? I don't. We were doing the limited late model, and we do the 305s. I don't do the pro stocks. I just call Chop Shop's version right here. We used to do the pro stocks and the pro lates, but now we're just doing these two. But that was with Dirt Anarchy. Now Dirt Anarchy is still going, and they have their stuff broadcasted as well. You just have to look for their league on Facebook and get out there and find out what they're doing. Nathan Biggert closing into the distance as well. But how about this? Brooks Trammell and the 26.57 on the iRating, trying to hold off Marky O'Haver and try to take this one away from him. With 2 laps to go in heat race number 1 of the heat, and the race is heating up. And right now, right rear is really sliding around. We're not seeing the drivers utilize the bottom of the race or the higher side of the race line just yet. White flag will wave here, and maybe some sliders coming. Did the 22 show his move yet? 113 down to the bottom side. Toes in the corner. 22 with a run on the back straightaway. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate everybody that does. 113 to the bottom side. 22. Try to Nordman. Can he make it clear? He's going to lift it out of the corner. He'll finish second. Marky O'Haver will have heat race number 1. And a good little battle there to be able to keep these drivers working into the corners. What a run that was. And pretty happy about that. Nice job for those drivers. C2 Mix It Up Dirt Series for you, coming at you again. As we'll see what the starting grid's going to look like here. Strickland's going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 2. Outside pole sitter will be Eric Plants. Mark Retchin and Wesley Strait will make up row number 2. Row 3 will be Alonso King and Mark O'Haver. The elder of the O'Havers is going to be up there. 80 of Alonzo King, who thought wasn't going to be able to make it today. He is going to be here. Alex Thompson back of the back as well. Carlton Hendry and the 8th spot drivers ready to rock and roll. No doubt we'll see some good lap times out of all of these drivers. Let's take a look of where this race line kind of progresses. You see on board here, there's our good friend, the I call him Fred, but he's Barney in everybody else's book. Here's a look at what's going on here with USA. Look at these corners. This is a big racetrack. As we'll take the camera view out, it's a big racetrack. It is one of the bigger of the racing surfaces on iRacing, and you'll see a lot of these drivers as the feature will progress. The race line will progress to the other side of the line. You can run the bottom side for a very long time. You can hook up. A lot of what we'll see later on is right here as Stryker gets into the corner. A lot of drivers will run from the outside where that line is. They'll come down and touch the nose to the grass and try to hook all the way around where all this grip is supposed to be, and then up near to the wall. It's almost like driving Dover. And the long straightaway, basically it's full bore, full throttle all the way around. As you see the iRacing official pace truck get in to turn number 3. He'll dive off in a moment. And then kind of a different approach here. It's a downhill, uphill approach. So you kind of arc in and then work your way uphill. You lose a lot of speed out of 3 and 4. And that's what these drivers are going to be looking at when it comes to late in the run. So we'll see if these drivers are going to be able to make or break this race line. And right now, They're at it. Green flag racing. Stryker out front. Eric Plants will be in second. Stryker getting better each and every week at his dirt craft, and we'll see how he progresses now. Thank you for Cody giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Mr. Kramer, how are you doing, sir? Strickland to the top side. Runs the corner. Eric Plants in second. Plants try to dig the 17 all over the corner. Alonso King, a driver not afraid to put it where he needs to, especially we saw that last week. Wesley Straight 3x3. 80 up into the 20. And he was down 3 wide. 80 goes around. Caution's going to come out. Alonso King was out working today, and here's a look at it. Far chase, 3 wide on the bottom side. And then, tell you what, there's just nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Wesley Straight was there in the middle. But how did this progress? I want to see how this started. Started right here. Here's the start of the race pretty much. This is after lap 1. It's a drop on the corner. Guy has a great run here to the bottom side. You see 89 up there to the outside. Has a run on the 22. Going to drop into the corner. Watch this. 89 with a run. 171 there. 89 has a hole. He's there to the second lane, and then just the 80 and the 89 running out of real estate. It happens. It happens. Good run though. Strickland, your race leader. Alonso King will go to the back. You can lean on these cars. They're very much cars to be able to lean on here. I mean what I mean lean on, they can go bumper to bumper, they can go side to side, and they can lean on each other and really get into the corners. First caution of today's segment as Chop Shop Dirt Series giving us a whole look at what they're doing. Pace Truck will be lights off this next time by. Look at that track. Isn't it a beautiful track? A good-looking track. Folks, keep the chats live. You want to hear everything you're doing out there. Tell me about what's going on. I appreciate you all being absolutely amazing because, well, you are. That's what it's all about, right? That's what I'd say. Thank you to everybody. If you haven't done so and you've given us likes on Facebook, make sure you go out there and give us a follow. It saves me the hassle of going back and clicking on the reactions and sending everybody invites. If you want. If not, I'm going to send you an invite. It's what's going to happen. Okay? Just thought I'd let you know. Let's see. Michael Strickland's going to be the guy on the start here. Eight laps to go. Green flag. Great restart for the 8. Eric Plants try to track down as we go back to green flag racing. Closer little segment here. Track will wear out a little. Oh, 20! Up into the wall. Whoa! I think it was the 20. It was somebody. I don't know who it was. Wow! Is that Retchen that got knocked in? Man. Here's a look. 20 got bumped. Hold on. It's the 171 up there. Okay, here's the start. They got into turn 1. So that's Retchen. He's number 76, but he's got the 20 on the paint. Gets a little bump, gets sent into the corner here, out of the corner, tires right there, and then it's a 171 right there. A great line for the 20 actually. He had it, and he had it clear. He was fine. He was there on the bottom side. Actually, the exit from the 171 of Marco Havers what did that. And then all of a sudden, everybody goes around. 16 was unfortunately wrapped up in there. Got to see, something's going on with my iRacing flash screen. It's not working, so we'll have to figure that out. Damn. All good, though. We'll make it work. Back-to-back cautions means single file restart. Thompson coming off pit road, came out to use a fast repair. Mark Retchin had to tow in. He'll no doubt get his fast repair. Mark was doing a great job there, and I want to always throw it back to these drivers and what they're doing. You know what I mean? Oy vey. Oy vey. Thank you, folks. If you haven't done so out there on Kick, give us a follow. I'd appreciate you. New followers are kind of the everyday experience. I like it. I like growing. Alonzo King to the back here in the number 80. Wesley Straight's going to be in that 69, or in the 89, sorry. He's in 6th. Alex Thompson restart the outside. He's going to be trying to make some things happen. There's the 80 of Alonzo King, try to make some things work. Normally, after back-to-back cautions, they go single file restart, but or a caution within a lap, that usually triggers a single file restart. But we're double file. We'll see how it works. 88, 17, 66, 171, 89, 16, 80. Retchin on pit road. He was getting towed. We'll see what happens. Green flag. Striker. Look at that slide. He got across the start-finish line there. And it was like, I'm pushing up. And now he's full bore into the corner. Once we can't get around Alex Thompson here, he's going to be there to the outside. Thompson needs to have a better week this week. He's going to rip roar the outside. Maybe get some practice up there. 88 of Strickland rolling that corner. Is going to be there to the bottom side. Has a 1/16 of a second lead. Runs the 22:30 this final time. 6 laps to go in today's second heat. Carlton Hendry into the number 66. Rolls in 3rd. Wesley Straight having a better day, and they're running each other over here. The 80 of Alonzo King dropped where Marky O'Haver did. O'Haver left front damaged now, still rolling. King drops to the bottom side, trying to get any kind of run here. Tries to pull a slider off, hooks the corner up, loses a ton of ground, and now has the 616 turned in front of Marky O'Haver. Caution. '16 had a great slide on the bottom side. Look, that was the line to be. And then just not clear of the 171. And Alex Thompson will have to set it out and go to the feature, or go to the Consi and try to run there. Man, oh man. Strickland to the 88. Eric Plants ran a 22:06, fastest lap of the race of heat race number 1. Do love ourselves some super chats. Do love ourselves some donations, some stars, some bits, some all that stuff, folks. Never required. But thank you so much. John, I think you've taken over the biggest super chat. You did. $9.99. I think the first super chat I got was like $1.99. The second one was $4.99. And then I think I got a couple of $4.99s, and now I've got a $9.99. There you go. Biggest one. I like it. I like it, sir. We did have two $20 super chats before, but their card got declined or something, so so I didn't get that money. It actually didn't get sent to our stream, so, which is okay. It's all right. You know, people have chargebacks all the time when it comes to streaming and all that stuff. So it's just something you have to prepare for, and make sure that you know when you get your money. It's all cleared. You don't have to pay any of it back. You know what I mean? So it's all good. You want your voice heard? I love it. I love it. That's the right way to do it, right? It's the right way to do it. And chat's not live. There it is. There's chat. Reason why chat wasn't live is because last week we had some stuff. Hooter Racing giving us a big old follow out there on the old on Kick. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kick alert should be up here. Yeah, and over here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Hooter Racing. Strickland ready to go again. Single file restart. 5 laps to go. It'll Be 4 to go when they cross the line. C2 giving us all of it. C2 Gaming. Go to facebook.com/C2 Gaming. We're going to see exactly what these drivers have left here. First heat went flawless. This one, we're going to have a little bit of an issue as they get into the corner, trying to keep it running. Stryker doing everything he needed to do, and is doing a great job. So he'll, no doubt, try to hold on for the next 4 laps. It'll be 3 this next time by as Plants tries to close in. Just a little bit out of 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway. Digging out of the corner. Somebody having more of it. Looks like Alex Thompson in on pit road, getting this stuff worked on. All good stuff. Right now, Plants to the bottom side. Wesley Strait, Alonzo King going at it. And right there, Carlton Hendry into the 66 is going to be making that work. How about it? 3, make it 2 to go at the line. Plants try to make some more happen here as they get out of the corner, over the top, and back again. 88 digs to the bottom side. Look at the spray coming out of the back of that car. Plants runs the fastest lap of the heat again. Still trying to close down. 2 to go. Can he get a slider out of this? You don't want to show too much too soon. But right now, trying to close down 0.6 of a second. 88 up near the wall. Great exit for the 17. White flag waves for the final lap in heat race number 2. And Stryker try to make it work. Try to make it stick. Trying to get another great week of racing back in it again as they go into the back straightaway. 3 and 4, half-second difference for the 88-17. Somebody's going to have it. Somebody's got to dig. And right now, Stryker's going to be outside on the feature. Wins heat race number 2. Plants, Strait, King, Hendry, O'Haver. That'll be your 6 guarantee. Thompson, Retchen will have to work on where they need to be. Fantastic little run right there. And I do believe we're going to have a couple of drivers going out getting some more practice right now. It is. Starting grid for your Consi or your last chance qualifier. I do believe everybody's going to be making the feature. I think we didn't take 18 to the race, so I think everybody's going to make the feature. But hey, this is about position now. Balsamo's going to be your pole sitter for this one. Alex Thompson will be outside. Robert Church, Mark Retchen, and Joseph Gahal will be the 5 drivers in here. They all need some practice, and that's what they're going to be doing. 15 laps for these drivers as they trigger on. Balsamo ready to go. I'm excited to see how this is going to go because these are drivers that were running in the back of their heats here, and kind of want to see how they all run together. You know what I mean? Because this has been good. This has been a good feature. Someone's been putting in the work. Hashtag 88. Yes, he is. Number 88. I told you he said this is exciting and new for him. And for those who run oval, this might be a good thing to keep in consideration. That if you just run asphalt, you never really learn anything else about the other series that are out there. And this is one of those ones that this is one of those series that I think people should run dirt. You'll understand if you run dirt on the officials or in leagues. You'll understand the racing competitiveness of a dirt racer, and you'll understand why sometimes dirt racers are better oval than folks give them credit for. You learn a lot about racing when it comes to racing on dirt. So, but he's been putting in the work, and I like it. I like to see him get out there, and I mean, he had a top 3 last week. He finished, I think, 2nd or 3rd behind Kobe Hartung, who got the win last week. We'll see how the feature rolls out. And a whole bunch of oval guys getting out here running with some dirt guys. That's been pretty interesting. Balsamo, Thompson, Church, Retchen, Grohalva. How about a little Ballestatus? You want to be a Ballestatus? Get out there. Ooh, 10 waiting for the green flag. He's not going yet. 16 of Thompson was waiting on the 10 to go. It is on the race leader. 16 to the outside. Thompson going to lead over Balsamo. Balsamo back to the lead. 49 of Robert Church to the bottom side. Alex Thompson trying to slide to the outside. Thompson trying to make it work. Thompson way up the race line. 47 to the inside. 47, and Retchen goes around. Retchen back here trying to get himself situated. I think the car can be turned. Oh no. He's going to reset. Robert Church out front over Alex Thompson. Thompson runs the bottom of the 2nd lane. 10 back to the outside. Grijalva trying to make this work. Mark Retchen back in. Just drove into the corner a little deep there. Robert Church trying to dig. 16 to the bottom side. Slider coming up 16. Running a great line there. Trying to keep himself out of the back bumper of the 49. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it work. Thompson to the second spot here. Church to the lead. 13 laps to go. Let's give you the timing tower as everybody works on it. Thompson, Grijalva, Balsamo. Only 5 drivers in this one for the Consi, but I tell you what, it is racing no matter how you look at it. Thompson 22.68 right now. Grijalva 24.48, fastest lap of the feature of the consolation right now as the last chance qualifier makes it work. 16 to the bottom side. Grijalva 1.1 back. Church trying to make his lap just that much more faster. Thompson running an unorthodox line. Grijalva right there to the back bumper, able to get out of the throttle, back into the throttle. 16 now up under the wall, goes around. Whoa, caution. Thompson not having luck with this one. Down to the bottom side, bottom. Just comes out and plants the wall there. That car destroyed right side. Robert Church, your Consi leader. Grijalva, Balsamo, Thompson be out of the race. Retchen back in here. Thompson, I believe, will be still able to make it, I believe. We shall see. Folks, what are you doing out there? Good to see you all out there. Much love to you. Give everybody your shout-outs. Pick your numbers. Pick your winners for the feature. I want to hear what you folks have going on as well. Love to hear everybody's everybody's style. You know what I mean? Everybody's style. Whoop. Wrong one. That one. All right. C2 Gaming, Mix It Up Dirt Series. So every week they alternate, just so you folks know. That's what's going on. That's the reason why you're seeing different. Last week we did 305s. This week you're seeing something different. Fuego Paints for paints out there, folks. If you haven't looked him up, it's Joseph Grijalva on Trading Paints. You go check him out. B&B Music is Francisco Corella. He is out of the California area. Look him up. B&B Music. B is in boy or Bravo Mike Bravo. BMB Music. Ball Status, of course, donators out there giving a whole lot of love to the fantastic Chop Shop Racing League, so they give them the Ball Status. So go out there and enjoy them and join them and see what's going on. Grijalva, a chance here to take a feature away, or take a consolation race away, as I do believe we're going to hide that. Something's going on with the... All right, we're going. Green flag. There we go. I don't know. Something's going on with the overlays. Church, Grijalva, Balsamo. Isaac in the 10. Happy to see him out here running. He learns everything every week. The rookie driver out there having some fun. And now Retchen goes around Thompson. So Retchen will take over a fourth officially, making the pass on him. He's still a couple of laps down, but that's all good. It's all gravy, right? That straightaway here, these cars canter. That's what we're seeing. Thompson leaving pit road. Something happened with a connection there. That's what forced him to get out. 8 laps to go. And Thompson, his car doing some weird bouncing thing. Richardson having an issue here. Nope, he's good. Robert Church still out front. Grijalva, the battle for the lead here between these two. Look at the exit for Grijalva. Good run for Grijalva. That is kind of the egg shape that we're used to seeing. Watch the 47 here. Run the high side. Yep. Back to it. And then a low line exit. Look at the line off. You get some goodness gracious speed out of the corner and has the uphill exit right here. That's a great exit for the 47. And on the nose, watch this. The bottom side. Church taking a line away, but look at the exit for Grijalva. Watch the drop in. Slants downhill, gets to the back quarter panel. 5 laps to go. Grijalva now within striking distance. Passing on the outside and the limited late models are not a thing. Maybe in the pro lates, but we'll see. 47. Whoa, back to the outside. Checks up for the 49 of Robert Church. Grijalva of 22-27. Figure out his race line, getting faster here. And all of that race line, 4 laps to go to be 3 this time by. Brass for the 49. Grijalva might be able to get around to the outside here now. That's the only time that Church trying to protect the lane. Grijalva. This is Grijalva's fight here. Slider coming for the 49. Grijalva to the inside. Almost had it. 2 laps to go. These two are working on Balsamo 15 seconds back. Be white flag this next time by. Lap times about 22 seconds, so this is similar to what you see. Slider coming to the 47. 47 hooks the bottom side up to the 49. Caution comes out as Balsamo has an issue. He was trying to come to pit road. Oh, he's got his left side's pretty tore up there. Something happened here. Not quite sure what. Think he might have just been trying to go to pit road. Here's a look. Let's just fast forward here. Did he... He got on pit. I don't know. I don't know what happened. All right. Balsamo scored the race leader. I think he is... I think iRacing Live Timing's doing something weird here. Got some Dirt Series racing out here, folks. So I was watching Kick the other day, and have you ever watched somebody win $200,000? Basically, he won $100,000 twice, only to lose it. And I'm trying to get the video to clip it, because you know on these streamers do all kinds of things. Like I watched Drake do that online gambling stuff. Boy, I mean, the guy was up, and I'm like, stop. I'm trying to put in his chat, stop. You know, you're way ahead. And then he lost it all. That was insanity. So if you have not got out there on Kick and watched some of these fine folks do what they do, they do it on Twitch, too. And there's some people out there doing it on Twitch. There's all kinds of things that people stream out there. That was, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, maybe we should add more content of real world, real life stuff. I don't know. Not really. I mean, iRacing's a lot of fun. It's kind of the way it is. All right, Thompson's going to get out here and run a little bit longer. Bretchen's here as well. So get your practice in, get your drive line in, figure out what these cars are doing. Green flag, as there's going to be 2 laps to go. Robert Church was under fire from Grijalva, but now Grijalva does have an opportunity here. This is a full send kind of moment. Slider coming to the inside, 47 down to the bottom. needs to hold on. It's going to be side by side. White flag waves this time by. It is white flag. Grijalva trying to work the corner. Into the corner he goes. Down to the round the bottom. 49 to the bottom side. 47 to the run. Tries to get to the outside. It's going to get to the outside. 47 to the run. Down the back straightaway. 47 to the high side. Can he pull this one off? Down in the corner. Robert Church. Yeah, by that much. Grijalva to second. A good-looking run right there for those drivers. Church able to defend and just can't pass on the outside. That's the hard part about all of this, is that you just can't pass on the outside with these limited late models. Now, with the pro late models, that would have been a whole different story. That's a whole lot of horsepower, and those things run, 16, 17-second laps around USA. 16 to 17, 17 to 18-second laps around USA. A whole lot of horsepower, a whole lot of speed. So, but the limiteds are a lot of fun to drive because you can lean on them, you can damage them, you can wreck them, and they typically stay where they needed to be. All right, folks, it's hydrate break time. If you haven't done so, like, follow, subscribe, and we're going to take a vocal break. We'll be right back in just a moment. Warm-ups complete. Man, oh man. Good looking racetrack, good looking series. Chop Shop digging in and having some fun. We're going to have that fun right now. Starting grid as it would be. The 30 laps, Mark O'Haver, Michael Strickland, winners of their respective heats, their respected heats, are going to be right up there starting in that front row. Brooks Trammell, Eric Plants will make it row number 2. Nathan Biggert, Wesley Strait, row number 3. Colby Hartung, Alonso King, row number 4. Row 5 will be Gary Mansberger and Carlton Henry to his outside. Gio Hedge, we have Mark O'Haver in that 12th row. And all the way back here with Robert Church and Joseph Grijalva making up that 7th row. 8th row will be Mark Retchen and Isaac Balsamo and Alex Thompson at 17th spot. 17 drivers in the feature. Holy cow. Oh. I'm ready. You're ready. We're gonna have some fun. Just need to have a make or break moment here for these drivers. So we'll see what this track does. Cloud cover starting to show up as well. Yep, very much partly cloudy. Still 48 degrees. Track state has reset here. And these drivers are going to have a little bit of grip, but they've got 17 drivers out there. It's going to wear out quick. And that line is going to be all about what Marky O'Haver is going to be able to do. Now, Brooks was playing catch-up there. Brooks was very fast later in the run. But so was Eric Plant. Stryker doing a great job of it as well. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. It's all about that position. On the race line as we go. We're getting ready to go at it. Boys and girls, children of all ages. I can't say it. We'll get flagged for it. But hey, you know what? It's okay. Here's the biggest pythons ready to rock and roll. Pace truck's gonna dive in. And for 30 laps, it's time to full send. Hang on. Green flag. Start, restart. That's the second time we saw that. 88 to the outside, 113 to the bottom. Brooks ready to pull a slider off here as well. There to the inside. It's going to clear the 17, but Eric Plants on the back bumper. 22 goes around. Big pile up. Caution will come out here. Or it should have come out. Now it's going to come out. Holy cow. Unfortunate circumstances for the 22. Watch how this now looks congested because it is. A little bump for actually the 22 is more sideways already. Wait. Forgive me, folks. Forgive me. My restream bounced out. Hold on just a second. Here we go. I want to show you this. Excuse you. Let's go. Thank you. What? I mean, I say sideways. He's more sideways than normal. So he goes to drop out of the corner. 17 with a great entrance here. Able to keep himself right there. Watch just a little bit of a boop right there. 22 already hooked sideways, and then he tries to correct and trying to crank the wheel. Wesley straight, nowhere to go. It goes up the race line, but there is the 80. That's the Alonso King here. He just plants one on him. It says, "Hello, how are you?" Gretchen back here. All good though. But coming back around, Michael Strickland's your race leader. He had taken over the lead of Marky O'Haver there and did it on the outside. A little sweet lightning action for the 88. I want that camera to go longer. We'll have to work on that one for this track next time we come here. Because when I didn't have cameras set up for USA because very rarely do we run USA as a track. But out of the corner there, I do like that. That look, because it's like the screenshot look. You know what I mean? Watch, I'll show you. They'll come back around. I think there'll be double file here. Watch the 88 as he gets into the turn here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's the turn one camera. Watch, right about. It'll be double file this time. Watch this right here. The turn one on the exit of turn two. I really like that camera. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's one that's closer too. That's the 1B. There's 1A and 1B. There's two cameras for the turns. It's a science, folks. Actually, there's a lot of things you can do with these cameras. And I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy getting out here and creating my own stuff. I mean, I did this. We did. There's a spotter cam up here for you guys. There's that camera. There's that camera. How about it? Green flag. "25 laps to go. Now it's the time to be aggressive. Things might reset. I think we got a few less. We got a couple of cautions. We hopefully don't get a couple of cautions out of that. We'll see as we go. Right now, single file for the dirt late models. Yeah, that camera. That's the one I was talking about. I love that camera. Back straightaway. Everybody up the wall right now. Eric Plants. Marky O'Haver back to third. Eric Plants to the bottom side. Marky O'Haver to deliver. 89 to Wesley Strait and fifth. Alonzo King trying to make some things happen here as well. These cars could be driven. Gary Mansberger in the 13. Big congestion back here as Balsamo has the 22 all over him. 22 up into him. 22 goes around as Brooks Trammell tries to make it happen. No caution. But if he doesn't get rolling, he's going to have one very quickly here. And that's the 66 of Carlton Hendry involved as well. Here's what happened here. He's behind the 10. He's got the 13 on the outside. There's the 21 there as well. Just goes to slide in and comes up and whips and nays. And then Carlton Hendry, he had an issue right there as well. His car is jacked up from the floor up. No caution. He's on the bottom of the racetrack. And I'm surprised that they're letting that go. Carlton Hendry still having an issue, trying to get to pit road, trying to get the car saved. Brooks doing the same thing. 88 out front. Nathan Biggert in tow. There's Marky O'Haver, the 113. 17 of Eric Plants to the bottom side. Mark Retchen there in the 20. 20. Tries to go to the outside of the 10. 13 of Gary Mansberger holding on. Drivers holding on to their corners, trying to do exactly what they do. How about Robert Church? Going at it here with Alonzo King. Alonzo King to the outside. Church slides in there. Big slider to the outside. Church clears the 80. Alonzo King going backwards now, whereas he was rolling forward earlier. And how about Grijalva making up some ground here? He and Robert Church had a great consi. And as they continue to work here, these two trying to get around a few drivers. Some left side damage for the 80. As the 47 is going to slide the 80. And he squared peg round hole moment there. 80 on the bottom side. Not able to clear the 47. Try to pull a double slider out of that. Didn't work. As these two go all the way up to 9th. And I mean, they're moving up to 5. Both of these drivers up 5 spots. 18 to go here. 7/10, 8/10 of a second lead as Stryker digs into the corner. Nathan Biggert, Marky O'Haver, 1, 2, 3. Eric Plants in that 4 spot, right where he started. Only a couple of drivers making it work. Robert Church having an issue. Church, oh, Balsamo caution, big one. Church had an issue. I don't know where it came from. And then all of a sudden, we got a big wreck. And all these drivers out here just trying to compete. 16, hard on the brakes. He looks okay. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage. Everybody where they needed to be. Here's a look. Here's the 47 and the 49. 47 right there on corner exit. Ooh, just a little tap. And the 49 unable to save it. Hard on the brakes. Oh, the 13, the 10. And then wow. Boy. Geo Hedge, here's the 222 and the 20 coming around here. And then 20 able to avoid. 222 went low to try to avoid. Caution had just come out. Watch Isaac here, Isaac Balsamo. Just nowhere to go, right in his lap. And then, man, and then Geo. There's the nose cam for Geo here. He's got the Isaac up front. Right here, I'm out of the throttle. That was a lot of time. You could have done something about that one. Hold on, let's back this up. Cockpit view. Maybe not. Maybe not. Tear off. This tear off was still on there. Yep. Auto tear off buttons, folks. Auto tear off. Or set yourself up a tear off button. If you can't see, you can't drive. And when these drivers do use their tear-offs, I do see it just the same, okay? Just remember that. I do see it just the same. Thompson able to get around that one. Kind of want to go back and see how he was able to do that. He does have some left front damage here. And, and then the 66, Carlton Hendry creams him there. I don't know. Back to double file, though. A great little stint right there. Second caution of the feature. And great race so far. Hour and 13 minutes into it, and we are looking good. 88.01. Green flag. Starts and restarts on the leader. Right now, Nathan Biggert trying to hold on to the back bumper of the 88. A chance for him here. Very tough to pass whenever he gets spread out. But I tell you what, now those drivers who had a bad start to the race, well, now it's going to heat up. 47 into the 21. 21 of Colby Hartung, last week's winner, dropping like a fly as the 80 of Alonso King drops into the corner. It's going to be there side by side. 22 trying to push. Brooks Trammell trying to play catch up to the front. 80 goes around to the bottom side. Alonso King hooks the corner. Back to still green flag. There's nothing going on here that would need to save it. 12 laps to go. Here's what happened to Alonso real quick. He goes to drop into the corner. Let's see what happens. He drops in. 21 of Colby Hartung's there. And, he gets up to the 47. Tries to slide. 47 utilizing the race line he was using before. So 80's going to have to play catch up here. Michael Strickland out front. 4/10 of a second difference. Nathan Biggert in second. Eric Plants in third. 113. Try to go back to the front. Your pole sitter. Your heat race number one winner right there. 17 rolling. 113 digging. Alonso King was the driver I thought was going to win last week, and he's had a couple issues. Now I hate seeing him drop back like having that issue. I mean, you're running dirt with a bunch of oval guys, and I tell you what, he's got the iRating to compete. So does Brooks. Colby Hartung as well. Maybe this gives them an opportunity. I mean, they're out there running these solid dirt guys out there running with these oval guys, and maybe learning different race lines for these drivers. Alex Thompson, about to be one of the biggest movers of the race, there to the bottom side. 13 takes the line away. 22 leans on the 13. 16 can just follow the 22. 16 to the back bumper of the 22. There's a battle for the 13M. Mansberger trying to go around. And he's going to make it work. 49 of Robert Church. A couple of laps down, still making it work. There's Michael Strickland out front, half second now as the lead starts to spread out. Top five. Wesley Strait bringing in the top five. Has the 113 in front of him. Grijalva back to eighth. Grijalva has the race line. 21 slides up in front of Marco Haber there. Man, I got ran over. Bretchen doing a great job. He's rebounded. Bretchen had a great race last week as well. He was inside the top three. Right now, Alonso King, Alex Thompson ahead of Alonso King. Brooks Trammell, Isaac Balsamo having an issue. He's back. He's in on pit road now. Something happened. He got kind of ran over there. There's Alonso King trying to hold on. Thompson at 11th, and there's Brooks Trammell to the front side here, trying to get around the 49 of Robert Church, who's going to be a lap or so down. Sorry, three laps down, but he's there competing. Going to be able to pick up one more spot. 88 digging out of the corner. Solid lead right now. Eric Plants to second over Nathan Biggert, who's going to be able to battle the outside. 17 to the 01. 17 trying to dig a little bit more. 01 to the second lane. 01 back up. 17. And now there's 17. Digs back to the bottom. Didn't clear the 01. So the 01 battles back to the outside. 17 drives to the bottom of the race line. And 113 trying to go around Eric Plants. Eric Plants drove too deep into the corner. And late in the run, you want to get yourself down there. If you're going to try to pull a slider off, you better clear it. 17 there to the bottom side. The racetrack has changed. Drivers able to run the second lane now. Stryker out front. Michael Strickland trying to get a win here in this series. Had a great race last week. He said he was not going to be that great at dirt. But I tell you what, he came up and he showed up today to race, and that's what he's doing. Eric Plant's in third, Nathan Biggert in second, 17 trying to run the grass here to get any more grip out of it. 2 laps to go. The top 5 all within a second. Marco Haver back here, the 171, trying to dig to the bottom side is the 21 as they dig around. This is for 7th and 8th. And I tell you what, these drivers doing a phenomenal job at it. A last-ditch effort for the 01. 88's going to have to hold on for 0.3 of a second. White flag waves for the final lap here at USA International. And Strikers led every stinking lap. The 01 trying to get a little bit faster. Has speed on the high side. 88's going to have to try to make sure that he digs. Slider coming. I see the setup. 01 to the bottom. Not going to happen. 17 there. 88. Corner exit. Strickland said he wasn't that great at it, but he's going to be able to get his first victory here at USA. Alex Thompson still out there. The 01 finishes in second. Eric Plants will finish in third. And the 1000 I-rated C-Class oval racer goes out and stomps the mud hole in it at USA International Speedway. Nathan Biggert will finish second. Eric Plants will be third as the drivers were trying to get themselves in and settle up. Victory lane is going to be celebratory here for the drivers. A great little run right there. What a nice race that we had. Everybody. Here's your race results. Good little race. That was a good one. I said feature. Thank you. You're amazing. Strickland, Biggert, Plants, that'll be your top 3. Markio Haver sits in 4th. Wesley Straight in 5th. Verhoeven will be in 6th. Hartung in 7th. Marco Haver will be there in 8th. The 76 will be in 9th. Brooks will have to come back and knock him out of the park next week in 10th. Alonso King, thought he was going to be there as well. I thought they were going to be able to kind of dig their way back out of that and just the drive line. These cars just, they sometimes have the horsepower, sometimes they don't. Today, late in the run, it's when they really needed to make it work. They just needed a little bit of clean air, and they would have been able to get up there. Alex Thompson finishes in 12th. Gary Mansberger will finish in 13th. Robert Church in 14th. Isaac Balsamo finishes in 15th. Hedge and Hendry, the last 2 drivers out there. I tell you what, that was a good one. Pretty happy about that one. Let's go have a little chitty chat with your race winner. Michael Strickland's going to be the guy that digs in and does it. I know I pulled you up. It's okay. You said you were going to suck at dirt. I'm just saying. I'm calling out your statement, okay? And you come out here and you showed up and you put in the work and you did it. Talk to me about this one. That was that late race with Biggert there. I thought he might have tried to show his cards.
Yeah, USA's a fun track. A lot of racing room, big, wide, long straightaways. I mean, it's not overly complex, so it kind of suits newcomers such as myself. I think I just benefited from qualifying up front and avoiding some of the damages in the back, and got a good seating there for the heat, and it's so hard to pass here. Towards the tail end of the race, Nate and Eric started to run me down, so they figured something out a little bit higher than I did. They were going to, Nate said he was going about a half a length higher than I was, and he found a 10th every lap, so he was running me down. So had we had another 5 laps or so, I think I would have been a sitting duck. So just kind of lucky to get there. It's fun. It's my first dirt win as far as league racing goes, so it's pretty exciting. I had a blast.
The track definitely changed, and you kind of saw when it changed when drivers were still trying to drive in on low on one and hook the grass around, which can be the fastest way around this racetrack. But USA's so big that once the track changes, it's a drastic change, and that's when we started seeing the lap times or the lap line change. But Mike, a victory here for a dirt series. So you've won in every series that you have, except for your GT3 series, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We got that one's tough. we might be able to sneak one once everybody wrecks there as well. I kind of lucked out.
But today it wasn't about wrecking. I mean, you won your heat. You qualified second overall. You won your heat. You had to battle for your heat as well. So like today was not and you give yourself a little bit of credit here. You did great.
Appreciate it. I appreciate the kudos. It was just fun. I practiced during the week. I was running the bottom lane pretty much the entire week. So once the track started going away, I did start to struggle just because I had that tunnel vision. So some of those better guys would have eventually got around to me. I'll take it. It was sometimes it just falls. The cards fall in your hand. You got to play them. So I lucked out. Today was a good day. I'll take it.
Look, come on, Mike. Your best there is, best was, best there ever will be. My man, give you shout outs. Victory
Thank you.
here
Appreciate
at USA.
it. Yeah. Big shout out to all of our sponsors that help us proactively. C2 Gaming, our main sponsor for the Dirt Series. Without them, you wouldn't be watching the Dirt Series right now. So we appreciate them. Fuego Paints, Track Racer, B&B Music, My Three Sons. All of these partners that we have, they're the reason we're here. We're having fun. We appreciate that. Any fans or friends out there rooting me on, appreciate that. And all the Chop Shop boys that came out here and raced today. Hell of a job. We got some things to work on. It's only going to get better from here. And next week we're in the sprint, so let's see how that pans out. There's a good long green flag around there at the end. I'm sure we can build off of it, and it's going to be fun. And last but not least, Signature Esports for being the best in the game. I'm sure it looked awesome.
Tomorrow it's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun.
So we got our Truck Series All-Star Shootout tomorrow with some kinks in it. Make sure everybody participates, shows up, and roots on your favorite driver. Definitely. We got a knockout stage, so we're going to be knocking out the last place guy after the timer hits. So eventually we're going to get down to 2 drivers that are going to be basically racing 1 versus 1 for the last time session to be the all-star winner. So it's a knockout stage. It's a little different. It's going to be fun. Come and check us out, and let's have some fun together.
It's going to be awesome. Mike, much love, man. Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Always 88 comes home in victory lane. Let's go talk to a guy who's getting pretty darn good at getting up here in the top 3. Nathan Biggert's going to be in that P2 spot. Buddy, you figured it out. You figured out that track had changed. Tell me about it.
Yeah, honestly, that was by just happenstance. Like, I wasn't planning on going out there. I was just running the bottom, but yeah, Eric got underneath me, so it kind of pushed me up there, and then I was able to power back around him. So I was like, well, all right, there's some speed out here. So I stayed out there for a lap to try it, and noticed I gained a 10th on Striker. And so I was like, yeah, well, this is working much better. So I kept staying out there, and yeah, I was gaining about a 10th a lap. I was feeling good about getting to his bumper and, trying something, move him out of the way, do a little something, but just didn't have enough time. We ran out of time.
Show me big old Striker out there. Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, the one thing that I noticed about the track is that when it changed hard. Like, the drivers who were trying to hook the bottom, which is what you do at USA. I mean, normally when you run a feature here, that track changes kind of a little bit more soon than what it was, but it took until it was about 25 to go before it actually showed its rip roaring ugly head. But long green flag runs. It seemed like today's track was good. It was like driving Dover with the MX-5s.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's credit to the guys. Like I had noticed under our first caution, so I brought it up to everybody that we had a little issue where the caution laps were counting for us. So I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. So then Striker got on and, kind of relayed that message to everybody and just said, hey, guys, let's try to, keep this thing green so we can have some good racing here. And I think everyone did a great job from there on out. We didn't have many, like one more caution real quick after that. And everyone did some great racing, and we were able to get most of it green flag running.
Worked out in kind of everybody's favor. It looked like it was a ton of fun. All right. Nate, congratulations, man. I'm talking to you kind of like every week now.
I know. I'm getting good at this iRacing thing.
It's becoming a habit.
Yeah, that makes me feel good.
It's a good
habit.
Hopefully,
we talk a lot more in the future.
Love to hear it. How about tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's the one. I don't know. I'm struggling in that series. Oh my god.
But tomorrow is
Some beating and
knockout
banging
round
in
for
that one.
it's the knockout race tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so much fun.
Little all-star race. You're not racing. You're racing one driver and a timer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was my brainchild. Actually, I brought that up to everybody. Okay, how about we do this knockout race thing for the All Star, and everyone was happy with it. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to it.
You put me and the Corey in charge of this thing, and holy cow, we're it's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna
good
get
luck
a lot.
to you guys.
You're gonna get a lot of bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that's right.
Bye, Felicia.
That's the whole point of it. You know, you're driving along, all of a sudden, you're not even in the race no more. You don't want to be that bad.
You guys are gonna know because I told them that I'm gonna register for the race so that I can talk to each of you.
Oh yeah.
So,
give a 30-second warning. Hey man, you got to pass that guy.
Yep. You better watch out.
Yeah.
You only got a little bit of time left, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the first time that I've had that kind of interaction with the league. You know what I mean?
We're gonna see who's brave enough to not qualify for that race.
I would say that I would make sure that everybody qualifies. Oh man, that pole sitter is gonna have a long race.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the timer to get down, and eventually, like, well, you know, would really be because I mean it's Phoenix. I mean, if you're the pole sitter, what if it happens that last place driver's in front of the first place guy? Just gone in front of him in a corner. That's gonna throw everybody off too. Oh man.
Well, and then even the whole strategy will come down to it. You know, you got to pit at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't make it on tires or fuel. So
right.
Oh man, it's 90 minutes of racing with.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh man, it's gonna that timer might actually be short if you have a full field. It's Phoenix. If you had 90 minutes of racing with 30 plus drivers, that's 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes a lap.
Yeah, I mean, they did it by like a calculation basically on the amount of cars with the amount of time, and that'll be how often they get rid of somebody.
They'll tell me what the amount of time is going to be, and we'll
and say 3 minutes will be 6 laps or something.
That's that's 6 laps. So you got 6 laps to play catch up here.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's going to be insane. All right, Nate. Well, man, give you shout outs. This is fun.
Yeah. Well, for the first of all, I just want to thank Chop Shop. You know, John Stryker, everything the league does. I'm pretty sure that this series is sponsored by C2 Gaming, so just give them a shout out and a big thank you for putting this series on. I enjoy this, man. I'm not a dirt racer, but I seem to be doing all right at it, and the most important part is I'm having a blast doing it. You know, it's a great time. So I really appreciate them for helping the league run this series. Thanks Signature Esports, you Jason, for doing the broadcast. Man, this dirt stuff looks awesome in a broadcast. Like, I don't know if it's just the way iRacing looks or if it's just it just looks fun. It looks exciting. It's great racing to watch. And I just love the way you do it. You do a great job. And last but not least, I always give a shout out to my mom.
Love to hear it, Nate. See you tomorrow, man.
See you then.
That's it. P2 finish for the 01, and you'll see him in tomorrow's race. Last but not least, let's talk to the man, the myth, the legend, the number 17 of today's race, Eric Plants. Dude, you're trying to pull that slider off. That bottom line, when it went away. And I was talking to Nate about it, that when it did go away, that hookup that everybody, you know, I use that hookup all the time where you put the tire right there on the grass and it just likes to help rotate the car. And it just was that second lane finally came in, and when it did, it was like a light switch came on.
Oh yeah. I got around bigger than that second lane on accident, not realizing that it was faster, and then I kind of got loose coming out, and then he got around me on the outside, and I couldn't catch back up at the end. But
second lane was the work lane. That was the work.
Oh yeah.
Well, normally we see pro lates, and a lot of leagues don't run the limited lates. Limited lates, low horsepower. The cars are little. They're slow. They're like dump trucks for the dirt series, folks. If I had to say it, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because they can be very competitive. It can keep the racing closer, which it did, which we did see. It was all about driveline tonight. But in the pro lates, you just seen somebody up near the wall sending it around that corner. Especially late in a run, that's where they had that dependency on grip. What's it like just trying to find a spot every spot you get, because you were back and forth between that top 5 spot, and had great heats. You had to work for it. But what was it like just trying to figure this one out and try to get around these guys?
I mean, it was a lot of tight racing, especially everyone was riding that inside wall, so just had to be real careful and giving people some room. Trying to make some runs when the caution was going green. Wasn't too bad. I'm just glad I got to start up here. The last 2 races I've been starting from the back of the field and making my way back up. So had a good run today.
Get out there and don't start in the back anymore.
yeah, that's the plan. I'm trying.
I mean, the back racing was good too. I did watch a bunch of it, that's something that we get the chance to see. I mean, I try to focus kind of all over the racetrack, and today was one of those racetracks that was actually good racing throughout the race, even when people kind of got into each other a little bit. But it was literally the Nerf bar getting tapped by a little bit of fake plastic. We talk about games having fake space bucks and fake money. Well, there's some fake bumpers touching things that really shouldn't have moved things. But today worked out really well. You enjoying the series so far?
Oh yeah, it's a blast. I love to race dirt. I'm not really an asphalt guy on iRacing yet, so this dirt is really fun for me, and having a thing I can do every week, it just makes it really fun.
We're going to Volusia next week in the 305s. So kind of a bigger track for the 305s to be able to run.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Those 305s, don't have quite the power, so it's going to be interesting to see what the line is there, how much throttle you got to give it, but should be fun.
For the guy that comes in and runs dirt, tell you what, you're the first dirt driver in the field, and big congratulations on a P3 and being the better of those guys. Just saying.
Thank you.
Oh man, give you shout outs, man. Congrats, P3 finish. I look forward to many more of these and see what you guys do.
Yeah, shout out to Chop Shop for putting us on. It's really fun, and figuring it out every week, making it better and better. Shout out to ridingthewall.com, the podcast. It's a NASCAR podcast my dad puts on, so shout out to them. Shout out to my dad and my grandparents and my mom. They're all watching, so yeah.
Love to hear it, man. Good deal. We'll see you next week, man, and good luck in your races this week.
All right, thank you.
Eric Plants, the number 17, coming at it and getting you a P3 finish today. What a race that was. That was a good, fun race. I was excited. I think that this race line can be just that much better. You know what I mean? Just that much better. Reminder, 802 is recruiting, and also the Fixed Racing League is recruiting. I need to make sure I put their updated information in the ticker up there, folks. They're recruiting for Friday Night Racing. 802 is recruiting for Sunday Night Racing. Of course, Chomp Shop is recruiting each and every week. We love them. We appreciate them. Dark Horizon Fishing didn't get any mentions today, and that's my fault because I was working on some things on the side here. But Dark Horizon is spicy. He's an amazing guy out there. He brings out our cautions. He takes care of me with sponsorship stuff, and he's just an amazing dude. So I want you to go check him out. Check out his streams too. He does stream as well. Skokie Esports as well. But the biggest one I wanted to thank is C2 Gaming for sponsoring this dirt series. Gives me something to do on a Monday night and a little extra change in our pockets, so to speak. And because of him, I have a dirt series that I'm actually really enjoying. And so thank you to Chop Shop for having me come on board for this one. We love running Chop Shop Racing stuff because we've been with them for quite a while now, and it's been really, really, really enjoyable to be able to do it. Thank you, Alex, for being out there. Yeah, you're going to be in that one tomorrow. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. All this stuff's going to be great, man. And Ratchin, you're supposed to be inside the top 3, sir. Just saying. You're supposed to be inside the top 3. I'm supposed to have that conversation with you again. It's okay, man. Come back and get the 305s next week. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If you don't, you're not my friend. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I'll see you tomorrow for an all-star race. Where we're gonna troll some drivers. That's a real thing. I'm so excited for that. You have no clue. Actually, you probably do have a clue. And I'm looking forward to it. Be good. We'll see you in the next one.